Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TFE, a weekly news update show covering movies, games, and tech field with all of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions from your two hosts, Dan and Danny. And in this week's episode, we are talking about the Spider-Way No Way Home trailer.
Spider-Way?
Spider-Way trailers.
Spider-Man
No Way Home.
old-fashioned Spider-Way.
Yeah, good Spider-Way.
Tom's Holloway.
The Destiny 2 trailers and OnlyFans returning on their recent... Returning? Is that the right word? U-turning on their recent decisions.
Yes.
But first off...
Good description.
Yes. But first off, rapid reviews of What If Episode 3.
Yes. Murder mystery, Dan.
Yeah. I wasn't actually expecting that until they said Hope
I
Van
thought it was
Dyne.
Loki taking over the Earth, which he does technically at the end. Also, spoilers.
Spoiler! Woo!
Yeah. Did you see the twist coming that it was Ant-Man, but Yellow Jacket Ant-Man?
No. Did you?
No. But do you know what would have clued me in if I'd actually fucking watched the intro where it gives you all the characters who are appearing in the show? Because it puts Michael Douglas at the beginning in the title crawl with all the name credits. And I was going, why is he in it? And then as soon as I realized that it was a small person, I would have gone, Michael Douglas. But I wasn't paying attention because it's just the same shit at this point, and it just keeps rehashing.
Yeah. But, I think this is a bit more of an interesting story than saw the first episode.
I like this one. I don't like they killed Iron Man.
No, I can imagine it.
I like how the Hulk died, just explodes. Which does then lead to the question, could Michael Douglas's Hank Pym have gone up Thanos' ass and blown up Thanos? Because if you can blow up the Hulk...
Yeah, I suppose it has happened, hasn't it?
Which is why, it gives...
Maybe Ant-Man could
credit.
have done it. Mind you, Ant-Man wasn't available, was he?
No. Well, he was at the end game one.
Yeah.
But he went Giant Man instead. But he didn't go up Thanos' ass and then go Giant Man. He just went Giant Man.
Well, I think his idea... Scott Lang isn't that clever anyway.
Maybe that's why Thanos snapped him. Because he knew that Michael Douglas's Ant-Man had...
No, it's completely random. It's completely random.
No, he knew.
But Michael Douglas
He knew
wasn't
Tiny
there,
Man
so.
could have gone up his ass.
To be fair, Michael Douglas, if he was there, he might have just killed Thanos there and then.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It does lead you to question. But yeah, I like this one. I like the murder. I like the mystery. I liked how, for this one, Natasha Romanoff's voice is very discerning because it's not Natasha Romanoff. It's not Black Widow. But again, the problem with these is they have so many voice actors that are their characters and they sound perfectly fine. And then you have other characters impersonating characters. And it's a weird disconnect in that sense.
To be fair, the first line that Iron Man said, I actually thought it was Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, no, because I've watched loads of the cartoon stuff with Iron Man in it, and I think the same dude from those is in this one. And so I think I've heard that dude's voice enough that it doesn't bother me that it's not him from Iron Man.
It's just push you off a little bit, isn't it? That's what it is. It's not bad. It's just
that if you're gonna do it, try and get everyone, or don't do it at all, because otherwise it's so disconnecting when one character sounds like their character and then another character doesn't.
Yeah, it is true, but
that's why the cartoons work, because they're all different voice actors and they're all doing their own thing and making it one. Whereas if you're doing it Marvel style, where all of them are voice acting, then you might as well try and get them. I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. can spare 5 minutes to spend recording lines in a cupboard.
But that Black Widow is dead, so you never know.
Yes. Also, Disney will never work with Scarlett Johansson again.
No, never again.
Maybe this is why that she's suing them, because she secretly wanted to do the voice lines, but Marvel went, no, you're too expensive.
Probably.
Fuck you, and we'll put your movie on Disney Plus.
Punishment for asking.
But yeah, I liked the intrigue of this episode.
Yeah, it was a whole different story.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that they just kill off their big guns, and I was like, oh wow, they're just killing everyone. Killed Iron Man, they killed Hawkeye, they killed Natasha, they killed the Hulk, they killed Chris Hemsworth as Thor.
Also, did you like the fact in this episode they didn't change it all by one decision? Whereas the last two have been a whole different multiverse changed by one decision, whereas that didn't happen in this episode.
Well, I think this one is changed by one decision, but they don't show the one decision, because I think it's the one decision is Nick Fury going off and hiring Hope Van Dyne.
Yeah, something like that. It probably is, but it didn't say it explicitly.
And then it then splits off into, hey, look, everything else is pretty much the same, but then Hank Pym now has a grudge against Nick Fury and goes and tries to murder his new initiative. which is a little backwards. Oh, they
It's
killed
also
my daughter.
backwards with Fury working with Loki.
Yeah, I like that though, because I like that
Yeah.
little action scene with it. As soon as I was like, I kind of wish they hadn't shown Nick Fury going to Loki though. I wish it was kind of like he works something out and then it cuts to. You don't need the scene where he goes to, and then you could do it as a flashback.
If I'm honest, I actually forgot about that scene until halfway through the fight scene. And then I saw him teleporting around. I was like, oh, that's not Loki.
Yeah,
I didn't connect to it
but
straight away.
I did, because it was just like immediately after he talks to the destroyer armor, it then cuts to the graveyard, and I was like, well, he's clearly done something, and then he's fighting. Okay, that Nick Fury can perceive things faster, so it's clearly not Nick Fury, because he can whack Ant-Man or Yellow Jacket. But yeah, I overall I really enjoyed this one.
It is a good episode, and we recommend it.
Yeah, I think it's on par with the first one, but I
think it's better than the first one.
I like the first one. The first one's fun, and it's just like a nice retelling. This one sits maybe slightly above the first one, and then episode 2 is like my favorite so far.
Yeah, I can understand
But now
that,
I don't know what's next, because this is the 3rd episode, and the press got 3 episodes, so the press know what was coming out.
To be completely honest, if you look on IMDb, they do state which every episode is.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I know what next week's is, and I know what the week's after is.
Yeah, oh well.
But moving on, let's go on to stream that movie news into my head. And this week we don't have much news at all. We have just 2 trailers.
And yeah, just 2 trailers.
But one of the trailers is a big one. But we'll go with the smaller one first.
Broke the internet.
Yes, it did break the internet. But let's go with the smaller one first. We'll build up to it. The King's Man.
Which is the prequel to the Kingsman duos, where it's World War II era?
Yeah, I think it's
Or World War One?
World War One, yeah, 1914, I think.
Yeah.
It looks quite interesting, actually. This trailer's got me more intrigued into it.
Yeah, I like this one. I enjoyed the Kingsman series. I thought the second one was a little...
If I'm honest, I dislike the second one. I don't hate it. I just don't like
hate it. Yeah, I don't hate it. There's things that I like in it, but there's things that are just so...
As an overall film, it doesn't work, and I think the reason why I dislike it is because I feel like it takes things away from the first one.
Because they have a weird condom thing where he has to shove
I
the girl's
just
vagina,
don't like it. The whole point of Harry's death is that, to be that sort of push for Eggsy to become a Kingsman.
Yeah.
And you just remove that. It's like, well, what was the point in that in the first place then? I know you wanted Colin Firth in there because he steals the show.
Yeah.
But
he has
still.
the church fight scene, which is one of the best action scenes in all of cinema.
I know, it's incredible. And I don't know how much CGI is actually in there, but it feels really good.
I think a lot of it is practical, and then a lot of it is CGI at the same time. So
yeah, but it's done in a really well way. And the CGI, I think, is done on quick shots, so you don't notice it.
No.
If you slow it down, you probably notice it. But
so I think the big bad's Rasputin.
yes, which is interesting.
And then you get the origin of the King's Men, and then what's his name? It's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy who goes who, and is also the wizard from Shazam. He's in it, and I like that dude.
The wizard from yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's the guy who says, "Touch my staff, Billy Batson," and it's my favorite scene in the entire movie because he's just forcing this child to touch his staff.
It's your favorite scene in the DCU?
Yep, that is my favorite scene in the DCU because it's just the dumbest sentence structure in the world.
They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah, they 100% knew what they were doing, but it's still funny to me. And it's because it takes itself so seriously, but it's such a stupid line. But I look forward to all the little gadgets that they're going to have. Because that was one of my favorite things about the Kingsman is the gadgets and all that. And umbrellas with swords in them and just little gadgets. I love gadgets, man. Gadgets are fun.
You're a gadget man.
Yes. And
well,
speaking
this
of
trailer
gadgets,
has now made me want to see the film. So I might go watch it in December.
Wow.
But
you
there's
might have
another
some
film.
competition between films in December.
There's another film in December, which is...
Technically both Disney. Oh, no, Sony. Yeah,
Spider-Man's Sony, yeah.
Marvel. Yeah, okay.
Probably Sony's ever biggest film. Or biggest
Well,
film.
the biggest film for Sony is Spider-Man Far From Home. That is the highest grossing film for Sony.
It all depends on COVID, on how well this film does.
This film is going to rake it in if COVID isn't still...
Spider-Man No Way Home. Woo.
Woo! We finally got a trailer.
4 months before release.
Yes. People have been desperate for this. People have literally every day begged the Sony official Twitter account every time they've posted, when is the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer? No Way Home trailer? Fucking hell. Their naming convention.
I like
Stop.
Kevin Feige in this. It was like, yeah, it'll come before the film comes out.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, thanks for that one.
I still like my little post that was, we're not going to do a trailer for Spider-Man, and then it says Kevin Feige never said this, just in the bottom right corner, and I was just like, yeah, that's great. What do you think, Dan? Are you nostalgic for the other Spider-Man films so much that you'll watch a new Spider-Man film?
If I'm honest, the trailer's very good, and I think it's all very well done. It's a good trailer, but I'm just got a little bit worried.
Which is?
Just the fact that I feel like it's not going to be a Spider-Man film, or it did.
Oh, it'll be a Spider-Man film. It'll just be hundreds of Spider-Man.
Well, at a minute, it just feels like it's more of a Doctor Strange film at the minute.
Well, no, it's a Peter Parker film. I imagine it's going to be a couple minutes at the beginning. Peter Parker struggling with life.
If I'm honest, I think this trailer, most of it is happening within the first 20 minutes of the film.
Ooh, okay, that's an intro. Can we go on to my new segment? Because
it
it is all just Spider-Man related.
Go for it. Related to it.
Okay, so my new segment today, ladies and gentlemen, is Can Lunatics Invent Conspiracies Kind of Believable, Also Insanely Terrible? Or clickbait. So, yes. So, it's just crazy conspiracies. So, my conspiracy is that, there's a shot of a creature in the background in one of it. I think it's at halfway through the trailer.
If I'm honest, I have tried not to go deep into the trailer and just try to accept it on face value.
Yeah, there's one scene where people are speculating that it's the lizard. And my crazy conspiracy theory is it is the lizard. However, it's not the lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man universe, but it will be Andrew Garfield as the lizard, and we won't get Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. We'll get Gwen Stacy Spider-Man, Emma Stone.
Huh.
Which is batshit insane, and I hope it's true, because that would be the best because Andrew Garfield has come out and said that he's not playing Spider-Man in this film.
Oh.
So what crazy twist would it be if he came out, because in the Gwen Stacy universe, Peter Parker becomes the lizard and dies because Gwen Stacy has to stop him. So Gwen Stacy becomes Spider-Man, or Spider-Woman, or Spider-Gwen.
That would be interesting.
And then because you want to do all of that, I just think it would be a more interesting thing, and then you can bring Andrew Garfield back in another one at some other stage if you wanted to. But it would be funny as fuck if they did that instead, because you could have the lizard, but it's voiced by Andrew Garfield.
I see where you're going with that.
And I just thought it was more crazy and more stupid than just bringing back the lizard from the Andrew Garfield one and then bringing Andrew Garfield, because you could still bring Andrew Garfield's one back. But it would be funny if the introduction was Andrew Garfield's lizard, and then you have Gwen Stacy as Emma Stone come in and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I see where you're going with it. I see where you're going.
Because that's a more interesting thing for me. Because I'm like, at this point, they're doing all the Spider-Men, and they'll probably have Tobey Maguire. If not, well, whatever. I'm not 100% hinging my bets on all the Spider-Men, but I think it would be funnier or more interesting if they didn't bring Andrew Garfield ones back and just brought him as the lizard, and then had Gwen Stacy's Emma Stone, and then you have Spider-Gwen, and then you can bring in Miles Morales or whatever.
Yeah, to be honest, going into this film, I'm not going to expect anything we haven't already seen.
Oh, yeah.
Because hype ruins things, of course. See WandaVision, for example. Perfect example of how hype ruins things.
Oh, no, there's still the Mysterio hype. There's the other one. No, not Mysterio. Mephisto.
Are people going for it again?
Yep.
Why?
People are speculating Doctor Strange ain't Doctor Strange, and it's Mephisto.
People are idiots, and they'll get disappointed about this.
Okay, because the basis of that is that in the comics, there's a storyline called One More Day, which is basically the plot of this film, where after Spider-Man reveals his identity in Civil War, everything happens, and Aunt May's shot and dies, and so he goes around and tries to find a way to reverse his decision to do his identity. And then he runs into Mephisto, and Mephisto gives him the option of I think it's his marriage to MJ. So he gives that up, and then everyone will forget that he is Spider-Man.
Right.
And it's one of the most universally hated comic book storylines in comic books, especially for Spider-Man. And everyone hates it because it basically reset the Spider-Man timeline so that everything that had been prior is all useless or whatever. Don't ask me, I haven't read it, but it's apparently universally hated. And so everyone's now going, well, Doctor Strange seems a little bit different from his counterpart and whatnot. So it might be Mephisto impersonating Doctor Strange to get Spider-Man's something or other, and then messing about and creating... I don't think it's going to be that. I think
no, I don't think it will be. Because, I mean, I suppose in the trailer, it's not Doctor Strange causing this, it's Peter who's...
Oh, yeah, it's Peter Parker being Peter Parker, which is just talking.
Also, I'm just saying, right, if everyone forgot he was Peter Parker, he was Spider-Man, surely you just tell the ones he wants to tell again.
No, it's the fact that everyone will forget everything they've been through. So MJ and Peter Parker's love relationship, it will all be basically erased.
Right.
So... you don't have that, but he'll remember. So it's kind of like, well, do I use this knowledge to then get the girl again without her knowing? And if she has free will, would she then still be with me if she forgot everything? And Aunt May is like, forgets, and Ned forgets, and then it's like that, which is why he's trying to get the best of both worlds, where he can do it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about villains in this film. So it is very clearly setting up Sinister Six.
Yep, we've got Electro, Sandman potentially, because there's some sand.
Yeah,
everyone's digging into that. Lizard potentially, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock.
That's 5.
Yeah.
I suppose someone said 6, didn't they? Who'd you say? You said Electro, Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin, Doc Ock.
You don't have to put all of them at the fucking movie now. And Mephisto, Dad. There's 6. Mephisto is part of the
someone said
Sinisters.
one more. There's one more in the trailer, and I can't remember who it was. Or what they think one more.
I don't know. I don't think there's another
Vulture,
one.
maybe? I don't know, maybe with a Vulture.
Well, I think the Vulture, maybe. I think people have said Venom because of the Dark Shadows, but I think people are now going it's the Lizard, not Venom.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be Venom.
Yeah, I think people have speculated that it was Venom because he's wearing a black suit, and then it's like, no, that's Magic suit. Where's the shot? I want to find the fucking shot in this trailer.
Yeah, but yes, this will be Sinister Six.
Yeah. Do you reckon on that train fight sequence, it's Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man? Because I don't think he looks very happy. And I don't know. It just
like I
seems
said, I don't want to do conspiracy theories in this trailer. I know people may want us to do so, but I don't want to ruin the film for me. I don't want to know what's going to happen, and I don't want to predict what's going to happen. Because that ruins films. Just let the film be.
Main question, though. Do you think Doc Ock is actually talking to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, or is he talking to Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man? No, Andrew Garfield's, Tobey Maguire's.
Also, is that Doc Ock a villain? That's the question.
Oh, yeah, because people are speculating that because Doc Ock turned good at the end of Spider-Man 2, would this Doc Ock be a good Doc Ock?
I think they have confirmed it is right after that moment.
Yes, which then leads you to... Because he seems friendly. He's like, hello, Peter. Which then the internet... Yeah. I don't like all the memes coming out of it. They're all trash.
Peter Griffin.
Yep, it's just Peter Griffin or any other character named Peter. It's just like, well, fuck. Oh, also there's the Devil in Disguise thing from Mephisto, which everyone's latching onto at 39 seconds.
I don't want to know. If it is Mephisto, fine, but I just don't want to know.
It won't be. If it is, Jesus Christ, what a way to burn it. I like it, though. I like this trailer. It has currently amassed 52 million views in the span of 3 days.
I feel like if they're going to do Mephisto, it'd be more likely to be the Doctor Strange 2 villain.
Potentially. I wonder how this... Oh, also, I love the fact that they put a fucking PlayStation controller ad at the end.
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah.
it's like, how to sell our console at the end of Spider-Man. Like, this, I think, is the first time any fucking trailer is ended with a controller fucking ad. And I'm like, well played, Sony, well played.
Sony's bringing in the two things that make them the most money, Spider-Man and PlayStation. Nothing else makes any money. Just combine the two of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's as much as I have to say for the trailer.
Yep, I like it. I like it a lot.
It is a good trailer. So
I hope they don't do any more.
I hope so. I mean, I won't watch anymore. That will be it. I don't want to watch anymore. I don't want to know any more that I already know.
I won't watch the TV spots. I tend to watch the long trailers, but because they do like TV spots that just give.
Yeah,
like,
I might watch those
away.
ones.
And I fucking hate them because they just ruin it. Because they just pick random scenes and just play them, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, I don't want to know because otherwise you can sort of judge where the story's going. Also, don't forget, Sony and Marvel are very well known for putting false scenes in trailers.
Sony gives the end of the movies away in their trailers.
They do. Actually, I did watch the trailer.
Because the fucking end of the trailer for Spider-Man 2 has the shot where he tries to fight the Rhino in the trailer. And
did you
that's
notice
the last scene of the
Spider-Man's
movie.
black suit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Doctor Strange stuff. It's been leaked in toy reviews.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, it's not Venom.
No, that's not Venom. No, but it's Spider-Man in the black suit.
Yeah, he's wearing a black suit. Yeah.
No, like the black Spidey suit. I mean,
What, in the trailer?
yeah, he's wearing a black Spidey suit in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it could be the suit that he used in similar suit they used in the Spider-Man game.
Oh no, it's a Doctor Strange suit because it's all black and gold with magic symbols on it.
Yeah, but it could like be similar to it could be the final suit.
I don't know. I've not played the game.
Oh, there's a suit
have
that
to
looks very
explain
similar
it.
to that.
You have to explain what it does.
I don't actually remember. I think it just has like electric. It does like weird stuff, like electric shocks and stuff.
Well, I think the webs are magical on this suit. So.
We'll wait and see. Anyway, we'll wait.
So that they can tie the fabric of reality together, I think is the premise of it.
Sony ruining the end of their films.
No, he's running through a fucking food drive or whatever it is. Because I think Aunt May works at a food drive, so I imagine he's going to get Aunt May.
Oh, that's a cafeteria at a high school.
Maybe. Goes by quite quickly, so
yes.
We'd have to freeze frame every scene, and I'm lazy, and I've already watched the trailer like
Yeah,
6
yeah,
times.
I know it's not Venom. I know that. I was thinking it's probably more likely that kind of suit. There's like a suit that does that.
Someone did say, though, the amount of black suits Spider-Man's worn, because he's worn the noir, like, dark stealth suit. He's now got this black Doctor Strange suit. When he finally gets the Venom suit, people will just go, oh, another black one. Rather than actually going, oh my god, he's Venom. Because
Anyway.
of how many black suits he's worn.
As Spider-Man goes on to consoles, let's also go on to consoles and controllers. We've lost the controller of the user.
Yes.
And we'll go back to Sony again. Sony has actually changed some of the screws in their PS5 model to screw up
Slightly lighter.
everyone. Yes.
Congrats. This is the upgrade everyone's been wanting.
Yeah, it's going to fix all the problems. That's the problems they had. They're missing that screw. It was, right? It was a screw?
Yes.
Yeah.
The screw in the base.
Yeah, that was the problem.
They changed that because reasons.
Who knows why?
I've not taken... I don't know why people... I mean, it doesn't really matter what screw, because, like, I haven't, in the however long I've had the console now, like, nearly a year, I haven't taken it off its stand once.
Why would you?
Yeah, I mean, that's, like, I'm not swapping it all the time, so why would I need to care about the screw?
I think people just worried if you lose the screw.
Well, no, they had the base thing. There's a base compartment in the base of the stand.
Yeah, but people are idiots. They'll find a way.
Screw. Yeah, but I mean, what if this new screw doesn't work with the old model?
Yeah, you never know. But probably
I mean,
wouldn't.
It's not
I don't know.
flathead anymore.
That's what the difference is. It's just they changed the head of it. But it's actually the same screw.
Fresh stock of the in-demand console was found by an Aussie outlet, Press Start, to be a revised serial number, a slightly lighter weight, and a new screw. Specifically, this is the screw used to attach the console to the base stand. The new version is designed so it can be adjusted by hand rather than a screwdriver.
Oh, it's just got a grip. It just got like a little grip on the
It's
top
got
of it.
grips on it. Yeah.
It's basically the same screw.
Amazing.
This is riveting content right now. Thanks for
Oh,
bringing
it's also
this.
lighter by 300 grams.
That's actually quite a bit for a screw.
No, the console.
Oh.
300 grams, the console is now lighter by.
I thought it was just the screw. I was like, 300 grams for a screw. How heavy is a screw?
Could be a very heavy screw, you never know.
A 1 kg screw.
Yes.
Very dense. What's made of tungsten?
Potentially.
You never know.
Maybe that's why it's so expensive. That one screw is why it's so expensive. Not the SSD drive.
Well, talking about switching screws, the Nintendo Switch gets a video app dedicated to Pokemon, but still doesn't have Netflix.
Your favorite thing in the world, Dad.
Sigh.
Pokemon.
Ah, damn it. I don't like
So you
Pokemon.
can now watch Pokemon on your Switch.
Oh, I don't own a Switch, though. It doesn't matter.
I don't own a Switch. I never will.
Why not?
I don't like Nintendo stuff, to be honest. None of their games appeal to me. The only ones that appeal to me are Pokemon, and I'm not buying a whole console for Pokemon.
Oh, I know someone who did.
Yeah, I know someone who did. It's not even... He didn't even buy the good one.
Actually, if I'm honest, I'd probably buy a whole console for Spider-Man.
You haven't yet, though, have you?
I haven't yet, no, for a reason, because the console's too expensive and I can't get my hands on it.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see the point of a Switch, for me at least. I don't play games mobily. And
Not a video app dedicated for Pokemon? Do you not think that's useful?
Wow, I mean, I've got Netflix and they're all on Netflix, pretty much.
Oh, the app is called Pokemon TV, for those who don't know.
Yes. Now, featuring full episodes of the Pokemon TV series, exciting matches from the world of Pokemon Play Pokemon, new junior content for tiny trainers, and more. So yeah, it's just a app filled with Pokemon stuff.
Perfect
You
for
want
those who like
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
And you hate Netflix, why get Pokemon TV.
So, There wasn't the only trailer that broke the internet. Another trailer was trending on YouTube for a while of a Destiny 2.
Same day.
Huh?
Literally the same day they released.
Yeah, same day. It was a mad day. Destiny 2 The Witch Queen trailer dropped. They dropped a gameplay trailer, a reveal trailer, and Beyond Light new season trailer.
Yes, a lot of trailers, and I've watched all of them, and I'm invested.
Same. Also, this new season, people are speculating on how long it will be because it's now half a year until the next game, and the season is half a year long. It's 180 days. So I will actually finish the season.
Yes. I probably won't.
I'm going to try my best to finish this one.
I'm going to give it a go, but going back, I'm trying to get other people to play. So now it's got crossplay, so hopefully we can.
Yes, crossplay is awesome. It was broken for a while. I think they've slightly fixed it now.
Yeah. How does it work? Do you have to just, is it Destiny account?
It's your Bungie name.
Yeah.
When you log into Destiny now, you get a Bungie name as well as your platform name.
What if you already have a Bungie thing? Because you have to have a Bungie account to do.
It will just create a Bungie name for you. As soon as you log in.
No, I don't want to have them created. I want to create.
No, your Bungie name is just whatever your main platform name is with some numbers, and within December, I believe, they're giving you the option to change it. But there's no option to change it as of yet. Also, that's not the game that appears in game. The one that appears in game is just your platform name.
Right.
The Bungie name is just to find cross-platform games.
Have they made it so fucking purchased content cross-platforms now?
It doesn't. No, it still doesn't do that.
God damn it.
They can't do it. They just can't do it.
They could, and bugs me that they won't.
They can't do
COD
it.
does.
COD doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No.
Oh.
Because COD removes all the purchase content.
No, I mean, like, all the season pass shit, it goes from
There is no
PC
season
to-
passes in COD anymore. They got rid of them.
The battle pass, then.
Yeah, but Battle Pass isn't the same thing. So your seasons cross over from Destiny. If you're in the season in one of them, it'll cross over, but the DLC won't.
Man, that's so annoying.
It's because anything you buy in the Bungie, anything you buy in the Eververse, it will cross over. So anything you buy with silver, it will
Yeah.
cross over. But if you buy it with actual money, it won't cross over.
I could buy the DLCs.
I mean, the easy way of fixing this is just to, make all the games with silver. But they won't do that because I think Xbox get all the DLC on Game Pass.
And PlayStation takes majority of any purchase, so Sony will never allow them to take it away from Sony.
Yeah. However, the Witch
why
Queen.
Epic is strong.
So let's talk about some things we've seen in the Witch Queen of hive ghosts.
Yes, and if you're buying the collector's edition, you'll get a little hive ghost.
So what do you make of this concept? Does it interest you?
It'll be interesting to see the enemy with powers similar to our Guardians, if they do.
Also, another interesting note in this trailer, they did not reveal a new subclass.
No. So our fan-made one that we talked about a couple weeks ago, which looked really cool, we still don't know.
Well, I'm really hoping that there is one, but they're keeping it a secret, and it's not going to be the main quest. It'll be a side quest, similar to what Taken King was.
Stop fucking bringing back the Galahorn. I don't give a shit about it.
It's only in the 30th anniversary edition.
Yeah, I know, but I still don't give a shit.
A lot of Destiny 2 fans do.
Yeah, I know, but I hate rocket launchers in that game, and I don't care.
People love the Galahorn.
Yeah, but that's because it's like the only good exotic rocket launcher from the first Destiny, I think.
Also, the 30th edition bundle, they are bringing Halo guns as well into the game.
Halo guns?
Yep, it's other Bungie games guns.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's
Well,
to
they
do with
do
30.
that with Microsoft.
Yeah.
That must have been a legal nightmare.
Well,
Hey,
I
look,
think it's
you own
because
Bungie.
well, they're not to say it's Halo guns. It is
so
Halo
they're
guns,
just
but they can't say it.
So they're just ripping them off.
More or less, yeah. It's from the first 3 Halos. I think they did say it. They're going to bring in some content from there.
I look forward
Because-
to the lawsuit.
Well, no, but Bungie owns the assets to those games. They don't own the game; they own the asset. And they can't use the word Halo. In
Well, they don't
branding.
own the IP.
They don't own the IP, but they still own the assets to the guns. So they have all the assets, and they just have to change the name of it. They'd be the same gun with just a name, and it's the same thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
So they'll find a way around it.
Also, the release date is the 22nd of the 2nd, 2022.
Yes, they want all twos.
Two.
I doubt it'll be pushed back.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I reckon it was meant to release earlier, but
It was,
COVID.
it was supposed to release, but COVID took over. Also, I do hope I've got high expectations for this one, and I know it's dangerous to have.
I hope it's Taken King level.
A lot of people are saying it is. There's a big reaction, positive reaction. If you look on YouTube,
Well, they said that about fucking Forsaken was a Taken King level.
yeah, but people like Forsaken. People really like Forsaken,
I do like Forsaken.
and there is a
but I
lot
don't
of
think it
content
was-
in Forsaken.
Yeah, but I don't think it was Take King level of good.
Not of good, but of content level it was. It was same but of content
Yeah.
level. I think that's what they're talking about. It's going to be the similar level of content to that,
Mm.
which is good because Shadowkeep and Beyond Light are pretty abysmal for content added.
And breaking the game in every aspect.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they're not adding a new subclass with Witch Queen.
No, they need to, so that there's something to counteract fucking Freezy bitch boy.
I mean, wait and see. Like I said, I think there will be a Destiny 2 subclass because I think part of the story will be you can't trust the light anymore because it's all about truth and stuff.
Well, it's
So
now
then-
corrupted by the Hive, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think the story is going to be to get more darkness, but they're going to sort of hide that, and I think they want to hide more stuff in the trailer because there is more content, and they know they can sell it without promoting the subclass.
Yeah. Is the Season of the Lost Beyond Light stuff that what's her name? Mara Sav?
Yes, her. I don't know how she's back alive. She died, but she's somehow back alive.
When did she didn't
She
No,
died
she's
in
been alive.
Taken King.
Yeah, but she's been back since that. If you played through all of Forsaken, she's back at the end. Whatever the one after Forsaken was.
Shadowkeep.
Yeah.
She wasn't in
She was,
Shadowkeep.
no, but she's come back because she's in like all the like extra stuff that you can do after the campaign. She's like one of the boss people, not the boss people, but you get taken to some sort of awaken like temple things, and you can talk to her, and she's in there. She's not dead. She's in that, and then she comes back from that because Aldrin Sov's back, and she needs to stop her brother. And
I
so
haven't seen that.
it's in like you have to do like a shit ton of quests and stuff like.
Yeah, I
outside
probably
of-
just a quest I haven't done. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. And it's like because I didn't realize Aldrin Solve was back, but I found out about that through cutscenes that people had shared online. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh, he's back.
Although it's not Origin Solve anymore, it's not the Crow.
Yes, but I think she has to stop her brother, or doesn't like the fact that her brother's now a guardian. Or
Well,
something.
Season of the Lost is all about Sabathun setting up the Witch Queen.
Yes.
And I'm going to be playing it, and I'm looking forward to hear about it. Also, slight spoiler alert for Season of the Lost, but it's not really a spoiler alert because they tell you straight away as soon as you log into the game. Osiris has been Sabathun all along.
Oh, I thought so. Well, I didn't think so.
Pretty much all the internet knew about it. They were like, if you listen to the dialogue, it's like,
I'd been hearing rumblings that Osiris wasn't good at. So has he been it all along, or is
apparently
he?
he's been Sabathun for as long as you've known him.
But it's not Osiris then, right? Or is it?
I think the story about Season of the Lost is going to save Osiris, and
Right. And this dude's been impersonating Cyrus.
yeah, Sabathun's been impersonating Osiris. So Sabathun is the
Okay.
Witch Queen, if you didn't know.
Right.
And
Right.
the quote at the start of the season is to help Sabathun break free so she can help against the darkness. Because at the minute she's trapped.
Right.
So I think that's what's happening. That's how she
Right.
escapes. We let her escape.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the lore. Like I have lore channels that I follow, but
There's so much
because I
lore in
haven't been-
Destiny. Also, very
Yeah,
quickly, I
people
know
complain that there's no story to this game. There's so much story. It's just not all fucking cutscene.
I know we're talking a lot about Destiny, but a little bit more Destiny 2 news. They have announced the last DLC that will be of the storyline for Destiny 2, which is the final shape.
The final shape.
So we have
Square.
Lightfall after the Witch Queen in 2023, and then the final shape will be the last Destiny 2 DLC for 2024. However, they've said this DLC will be the end of Light versus Dark, not the end of the Destiny 2 universe.
Yeah, because they're not doing a third one, are they?
No,
Or
they're not doing Destiny
planning
3.
to. Well, that was because when Activision was there, they wanted to do the.
I don't think they want to do Destiny 2, really.
No, they didn't want to do Destiny 2, but Activision forced them to do Destiny 2
Yeah.
because they wanted
Sequels.
to make they wanted to make a continuous world that evolved and whatnot, and then Activision was like, "No, sequel.
Sequel makes money.
COD, make COD basically. Make a sequel every year."
Yeah, it's like,
And they were like,
people don't want
"That's
that.
impossible."
Same as FIFA as well, making a new game every year. Even if it's the same game every year, just make it every year.
But they had to fight Activision so much on how long they had for the DLCs and stuff, because Activision wanted to make them pump them out a lot faster, but then there wouldn't be anything like content wise. It would just be like slight updates. That...
Bungie's not a big company compared to other studios.
No,
I think there's 500 employees for all of it, and that's including marketing and everything else with it.
Also, they've split their department because they're making another game. Like they
Yeah,
got
there's
investments
really
from,
not
like
that
a
many
Chinese
people working
company
on it.
for like 100 million to make another game. So
Although I think they might have grown a little bit since the breakaway.
Yeah, I'm sure they will have, because there's always new people in their trailers when they have people talk, and it's like, who's this new person? I don't remember you from the last talk, where you're talking about all your new shiny stuff.
But as of 2019, they had 600, approximately 600.
Yeah, and then they probably have some outsourcing to other companies just to do backgrounds.
But like I said, that 600 isn't just developers. That's also marketing, managers, catering staff.
Look up how much COD has. Like one of the COD studios, because it's probably in the thousands.
I don't think they do. I think it's still a 600 as well. But they develop one. It's 626, but it's 3-year development cycle. They've given 3 years to make the game. They want Destiny to make Bungie to make one every year.
Yeah,
like a studio that size cannot make a new game every year.
I think they did have a second studio under them, right?
Who, Bungie?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I mean, Activision gave them a sub company just to do some like DLC content or like push new content out. I think I remember hearing that.
Maybe the rumor of it. I can't find anything online right now. Anyway, we've talked about
more trailers.
Yes, we talked about Destiny long enough, but we've got one more trailer to go through.
Well, I got 2 more trailers, but I didn't put it in trailers because it was an article where the trailer was.
Okay, never mind. There's 2 more trailers, but let's talk about one trailer here.
We got a lot of trailers.
Marvel's Midnight Suns: The Awakening.
Yes. So is a Marvel RPG from XCOM team that plays nothing like XCOM.
Perfect.
So have you ever played an XCOM game?
I have never played an XCOM. I've heard of them.
So they're turn-based strategy sort of things where you just move your characters across and then they do slow motion fight.
Right.
Like, I think that's the premise of XCOM. Is like turn-based, so you move your character and then the enemy team moves and you can like plan your moves, and then if the enemy moves out the way, your moves.
Yeah, like, just like chess, like a form of chess, not chess.
Yeah. And then I think this is now looks pretty good because it's also summoning a dead queen of something back and then fighting it, but you're playing as Marvel characters, and they're all wearing gold and black suits for some reason.
Yes, they are.
I'll never buy it.
No, me neither.
But I mean, it looks fun. Basically, build friendships with heroes such as Wolverine, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Captain Marvel in a tactical RPG from Fire Axis. Marvel's Midnight Sun was revealed with a cinematic trailer at Geoff Keighley's Gamescom was a thing. There's a couple of announcements that we're going to be talking about. But ultimately, it was mostly just indie stuff, and it's kind of okay. Basically, Midnight Sun isn't a Marvel-skinned XCOM, but is structured like an XCOM game. There's a base that can be upgraded called the Abbey, from which you'll select missions out in the world. Before embarking on one of the turn-based combat missions, you'll choose 3 heroes from a cast of 12 Marvel troublemakers to come along. So far, 9 of those heroes have been announced: Doctor Strange, Magic, Iron Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, the Robbie Reyes version, so the one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Blade, Captain America, Nico Monaru, and Captain Marvel.
Huh.
I don't know who Magic is, and I don't know who Nico Monaru is.
Is there any announcements on what the game will be played like?
Diverges from the XCOM in a big fundamental ways. For one thing, you aren't in an invisible sky command. When you pick 3 heroes to come on a mission, they're joining your character, a customizable new Marvel hero named the Hunter. As the Hunter, you'll be at the center of the story about a team of heroes assembling to defeat Lilith, the godlike mother of demons. Also, she's the mother of you. Drama!
Huh.
So you're fighting your mum, basically.
So is
Midnight Sun is a single-player RPG that tells one story. There's no permadeath. Failed missions can be retired until you beat them. It's not a simulated war of the worlds like XCOM, but a more traditional Mass Effect-style campaign, although even that comparison doesn't hold up perfectly because Fire Axis hasn't gone for shocking story branches. Your decisions influences how Midnight Sun plays out in the Renegade Shepherd versus Paragon Shepherd sense, but not in the Mass Effect 2 who lives and who dies sense, or the Mass Effect 3 infamous color-coded endings. I don't know what any of that means. I never played Mass Effect.
Yeah, I mean neither. However, I am now more intrigued to play the game.
Yeah, I do like the trailer. It looks fun.
Well,
I do like Iron Man in a black and gold suit. It just looks badass. Like, I'm so sad we'll never get that in the Marvel movies. Black and gold Iron Man. We got close. We had Spider-Man Homecoming where he has the blackish suit with the red at the bottom. I was just like, come on, give us stealth Iron Man suits.
well, I might get it. It's a single player game. I do like single player games.
Yeah, it's also got some strategy behind it, so you have to put some brain power into it.
Very interesting.
And then, speaking of other trailers, we got a Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga trailer.
Yeah.
And a release date.
Who
Well,
wants
sort
it?
of a release date. I want it.
Why?
Lego Star Wars was because it's Lego Star Wars. It was my childhood. Like the first when you had a PlayStation. I know you never had a PlayStation 2, you knob.
No, I did have PS2.
Well, then how did you never play Lego Star Wars?
I don't know. I just haven't. I think I've only got one Lego game.
Jeez, how have you never played Lego Star Wars? It was like the biggest game on PlayStation 2.
My
That was-
PS2 games were not big ones. I think I had pretty much uncommon games, but I really enjoyed them.
You need to play Lego Star Wars 2. It's so fun. If you hate the Star Wars universe, you'll enjoy this because it's just a piss take of the Star Wars universe. And this is like a new remaster of all of the free trilogies. So the complete Skywalker saga now. And it's all updated for modern day. And it looks pretty impressive in terms of Lego. Like it's all 4K Lego, basically.
That is true, yeah. Actually, I'm looking
And
at this image. You can see that the grains on the detail of like the helmet.
Yeah. And it is coming out in spring 2022. It's been delayed quite substantially because of like COVID and everything else. And it just looks very impressive.
There's also 300 Lego characters.
Oh, also, fun thing, they're giving Finn more character development in this than they did in the actual trilogy of Star Wars. They're doing a side lot of stuff for Finn that was scrapped from like the Star Wars stuff.
Do you
so
know
they're
what?
bringing that in for the game.
Maybe Star Wars should stop making films and just make games.
Oh, I love the Lego Star Wars games. They're great. I just want more Lego Star Wars games. They need a fucking... If there's one game that Lego needs to remaster, and it is the Lego Racers series. Because it's basically Mario Kart, but with Lego. And you get to build your karts with Lego pieces. And you're just racing tournaments, and it's just the best thing ever. And they need to remaster that. I will pay billions and billions of dollars if they remastered Lego Racers. It is the funnest shit ever. But on, like... The problem with it is it's on, like... an old PlayStation 1, so
Yeah.
it's no joystick. It's just left, right, up,
Ah,
down.
it's terrible.
Yeah, and so it works for PC because you can do left, right on AWSD and stuff like that. But you need updated modern console. You'd then have a Nintendo Mario Kart competitor, and it would be Lego, and it'd be the funnest shit ever. Because those games were great, along with Lego Star Wars.
Well, you never know. Things sometimes come back. I was making a bad
Speaking
joke.
of things that will never come back, McCree is getting a new name.
Yeah, because he was actually named after a former Blizzard developer who was in the alleged sexual allegations.
Yes. So my suggestion is Matt Cray.
It probably will be.
But yeah, they haven't. I don't know if they've announced the new name, but they have announced that they're changing it. So yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I do think it will just change back to like something really similar.
McCree's name was taken directly from Blizzard development Jesse McCree. However, McCree was one of the 3 senior Blizzard employees no longer working at the company following California's lawsuit against Blizzard for widespread gender discrimination. Yes. So they're gonna just quietly rebrand that for Overwatch and Overwatch 2, I imagine. And I imagine there's going to be a lot of fan backlash for no reason, because people don't understand nuance and just want to keep things despite them being named after horrible, horrible people.
Well, it's like artists, like some rappers or whatever, they do horrible things, like drug.
Chris Brown beat
Like-
the shit out of Rihanna, and everyone still
Well,
fucking likes
beating
him for
your
some
wife or like beating girlfriends, raping.
reason. Bill Cosby,
Just really horrible things. People still listen to him.
Kevin Spacey. People still watch his films.
Yeah.
You know, horrible things, but you can put the art behind the artist. God, like, no, you can, like, in some instances, but not all of them.
I'm
A
actually
video
surprised. But, maybe the world is progressive. It is more progressive than some people give it credit for.
Yeah. Do you want to know how progressive the world is, Dan?
It's very progressive based on our next story.
Yeah. Do you want to say it?
I'll go for it. Fortnite is getting a Martin Luther King experience.
Yeah. Progression. He would have loved it. Teaching kids about his message in Fortnite.
This is the most weirdest thing. To be honest, I find everything that's to do with real life is weird in Fortnite. So you can have like the Avengers and stuff. But they also did Ariana Grande. I thought that was weird.
They did?
You didn't see that? They had Ariana Grande at a concert in Fortnite.
I know they did the rapper dude. That was like one big thing.
Now they did Ariana Grande as well. She was in Fortnite.
I know they've added Ninja to the game.
Yeah, but that all makes sense because he streams the game, but
Yeah, I'm sure Ariana Grande streams the game.
I don't think she does. Although she'd probably get loads of Twitch streams. A lot of Twitch subs. She should do it, make a lot of money.
Yeah, she probably could. Well, no, she'd get a content ID blocked or whatever it is if she ever decided to sing her music, because she'd get a copyright strike because of how...
Well, she just can't sing her music. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be stands there that will, pay loads of subs.
You just T-pose. She'll be fine. Just T-pose.
Yeah.
So basically, Epic Games and Time Studios have teamed up to create Fortnite March Through Time, an all-new experience that pays homage to the life and achievements of Nobel Peace Prize recipient and civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. Developed by members of the Fortnite community and available as of today, the new experience allows players to witness Dr. Martin Luther King's full I Have a Dream speech in the game. Details of the game mode were shared on the PlayStation blog, which states that the players take part in an experience will travel to a reimagined Washington, D.C. at the Lincoln Memorial and U.S. National Mall, where Dr. King originally gave his speech in 1963. The experience also includes museum-inspired points of interest and a mini-quest that players can undertake alongside one other. Those who fully complete the March Through Time experience will gain access to an in-game reward in the form of a DC-63 spray for their lockers. They have lockers now?
They have lockers now, yes.
In addition to the game's new March Through Time experience, Fortnite... they're doing their new imposter mode. Okay. Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Do you know what? I think Fortnite is trying to fix the American education system. They realize how broken it is and think, we can teach kids better than the public schools can.
Kids pay attention to our game and will play it.
Yeah. We can teach them a lot of things in this game.
I want to see the speed runs. People who speed run this fucking game mode.
Yeah.
Fast forward the speech. Get there the fastest time.
That will happen. That will be happening. You just know it.
And the last bit of news this week for gaming that we found interesting is Saints Row is being rebooted next year.
I have never played Saints Row.
You can play Saints Row free now on Epic Game Store.
Can I?
Yeah, it's free.
I'm going to download it. Well, get it buy it anyway.
Basically, they're GTA clones that are more absurd and more ridiculous. They have like giant dildo bats and stuff like that.
What?
And you can have full peen.
What?
Yeah, they're just GTA, but more absurd and more ridiculous. Like GTA 3, you play the president, I'm pretty sure, of the United States, and you just run around and bash people with dildo bats.
Oh.
They're ridiculous. They're a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. But yeah, they're getting a reboot, so they're basically making an entire new game. But
so, just to let you know, it is Saints Row the Third. That's free on Epic.
Well, I said the third one.
I did not hear you say that, so my bad.
I said Saints Row 3.
Didn't hear the 3 part. My bad. Yep, I just bought it.
Yeah.
Join the podcast. There we are, professional podcaster right here.
Yeah, the series is getting a reboot. We saw a CGI trailer introducing the new game's gang and what it looks like, slightly more down-to-earth take on the series than the wackier recent entries. The new Saints Row will take place in the new city Santo Leslo, with an aesthetic that takes inspiration from the American Southwest. The trailer suggests that the gang of characters, the boss, Ninja, Kevin, and Ellie, are starting up a criminal empire, so that it seems as though you'll be building a new gang in the course of the game. The city is described as the biggest Volition has created yet, so I guess that's the developer, and will include multiplayer, unique gangs, each of which needs to be taken down. And that's about it in terms of what we've had. The last game in the series was Saints Row 4 in 2013.
Huh.
So it's been a while since there's been a new Saints Row game.
It has. There definitely has been a while. Are you going to play it?
I'll give it a go if it's decently priced or like...
It will not be. It will probably still be 70 quid.
Probably.
But talking about... Go on, carry on.
I was just going to say, I just thought it. I might give it a go, depending on if other people want to give it a go. Because I know a lot of people like GTA, but I never really enjoy the GTAs because it's
I was the
boring.
same. I don't get it. I like racing, and that's about it.
Yeah. But this is more wacky and crazy, so I think this would be more my style than GTA. Because GTA is kind of grounded in its like entertainment until it goes like wildly off course. But whereas Saints Row is like wildly outrageous anyway, so I find it more entertaining.
Oh, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
But talking about things that haven't happened for a while. Weird, wacky,
back,
wonderful
bitches.
world. It's back.
Yeah, we're bringing it back. I found some stuff.
It's been a while.
Well, there has been stuff, but normally Dan does this, and Dan's been slacking, so I've been doing it.
Yeah, punish me. Sorry. Anyway, first one. Have you seen the milk crate challenge going along?
Yes, TikTok.
TikTok milk crate challenge.
Do you know what it is, Dan?
I do not know what it is, but I've heard about it.
So basically, it is where you get milk crates, which we don't really have here.
No, it's an American thing.
Yeah. And you stack them up, going up in steps and then going down in steps. And because they're very slim and whatnot, it gets progressively harder to walk up them. And you fall off and smash your face and back and body parts into crates from falling from a great height onto concrete or grass.
I'll tell you what I have
And that's
done.
the entertainment.
I have actually done something like this in the past. So when I've done that kind of work team building thing, and we had to make a milk crate tower, and you have to people pass it up to you, but you're on a harness. You're not going to die.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is the challenge of that, but you're not wearing a harness. So if you fall, you fall.
Look, someone just put back is done. Oh, and what a surprise.
Yeah, people have been breaking bones, damaging their body parts, falling off. You can see videos of people just smashing themselves into falling off. Although there's one successful video that I've seen where a woman is wearing heels.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I think the reason I think people think she did it is because walking on heels is already difficult. So you're in the mindset of balancing yourself for the difficulty.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people panic at the top because it starts getting wobbly and you start panicking and then you fall because your mindset's not already balanced.
But I suppose with high heels, you're already kind of got the mindset of need to balance.
You're already got the mindset of you need to be balanced, and you've been doing it for years. But yeah, there's one video of that.
Yeah, it's
also,
really
I've
stupid.
not been watching this on TikTok. I've been watching this outside of TikTok.
Actually, I remember once when I did my milk crate challenge on my one, had to make the tower. At
Do
one
you
point,
remember the milk challenge where you had to drink like 4 gallons of milk or 4 pints of milk in I think it's 4 pints of milk in 60 seconds. And the challenge is milk is not easy to digest that quickly.
No.
So you will vomit it back off if you try.
Okay, the internet is really stupid. That's what we've learned here. Internet is
This
stupid.
was like 2012 or before that. When was the milk? Oh, no, if I type it in, it's just going to come up with the milk crate challenge. So
yeah, no point. Well, talking about the internet being stupid, witches are trying to organize a mass hexing on the Taliban.
Yeah. So, Dan, did you know about TikTok witches?
No, I did not.
So TikTok has become infested with witches who are trying to promote the witching world and how they can like hex people, and they tried to hex the moon at one point.
I feel like this is coming off WandaVision.
No, this was before WandaVision.
Actually, I remember seeing one where it was like astral projection. You could project your body into someone else's body in the multiverse.
There's also ones where people are like trying to astral project themselves into other worlds, and then like the dangers of that. And it's
the
like
stupidest
you can't
thing.
do
Is
it.
like,
Yeah.
come on.
But there are now Reddit pages where people are warning people against trying to take down the Taliban because they're trying to fight Allah single-handedly, and because it's a god, they're like that. Basically,
What's
they describe
happening?
it. Basically, they describe trying to take on Allah like a boss in a video game. It's like you're not high enough level yet, and you need to go and train more, and you need to go fight mini bosses to
What's
before you build
happening?
up to the big. Yeah, Reddit and TikTok are really stupid places.
There are some funny things on Reddit.
No,
There are
I've
some
not seen
idiots that are
any-
quite funny.
No, I've not seen anything funny.
Well, maybe it's just not your humor.
No, it's really not. It's stupid, and I hate stupid.
Nah, I said.
I also hate short form comedy.
Well, that
because
makes sense.
It's not.
doesn't it?
It's not comedy.
What do you mean
It's
short
just
form?
either shock.
Do you not like dad jokes?
No, I like dad jokes, but they're not short form comedy.
Yes, they are.
They're pun based comedy.
All right, pun-based comedy.
Short form comedy is like 30-second clip of either shock value, horny value.
Oh, do you not find it funny when
Fucking-
someone gets bullied but they deserve it?
I do like that.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
mean.
not
Like,
short
but there's a lot of that on Reddit. You know, people they bully people who deserve it.
Yeah, but
That's what I mean.
don't
Like,
need to
that's what I
watch
look at
that.
Reddit. That's what I watch.
Yeah, but I don't need to watch that. Yeah, so this is one of the posts. Max hexing of the Taliban forces. I'm looking to organize a max heading of the Taliban forces in Afghanistan right now. Nothing has been put together yet. I'm looking for people who are wiser than I am in this sort of magic. I just want as many forces as possible working against them as we can muster up. Sorry, I'm dumb. I meant mass hexing by R. Bewitch the Taliban.
It's so stupid.
Is the Reddit.
Well,
So, yeah.
yeah.
It's an interesting thing that people now think that fighting Allah is a video game in the real world.
But somehow,
Also, they proposed that Allah is a bad person because Allah is a god, but it's a Muslim god. So they're basically
I don't believe
saying
he is a
that-
bad god.
No, that's what I mean. But they're basically being very against Muslim culture.
It's probably to
because
divide
they don't-
ISIS. It's like just because of that.
Yeah, but they're completely misunderstanding how the Muslim faith works. And they're trying to boss battle a god that isn't bad, but the Taliban tries to present it as their thing because they're fighting for that, but Muslims don't want the Taliban's recognition of it. It's all very complicated, and it's stupid.
It is, but somehow that's not the strangest story of this week. A man has been arrested after police find a missing horse in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Just when you think it can't get any stranger.
That horse is living it up.
It is.
Gets to sleep on a comfy bed, not on hay.
Question was, what is that man doing with the horse in his bedroom?
Wow.
Is he sucking the horse off, or is the horse sucking him off?
Wow. It was a strange ordeal because the neighbors were confused and explained that they didn't think Cole owned a horse, leading them to believe it had been stolen.
Well, apparently
What
the horse
observant neighbors.
is valued at around $6,500.
Ooh, that's an expensive horse.
Horses are quite expensive.
Basically, when they arrived, they were greeted by horse poo on the floor of the living room. The dude's father then demanded his son come out of his bedroom, and when the police officers eventually got him into custody, they saw a full-sized horse in his bedroom. One of the attending officers wrote in the report, "It was at this time that I observed a full-sized quarter horse standing in the middle of the bedroom." So, yeah, this dude just stole a horse and had it in his bedroom. And he had horse shit all across his bedroom and floor. But yeah, what a
way. Just keep a horse in your room.
Oconee County? A man in Oconee County.
It's so in America. I don't think we're going to know this.
Oh, no. I don't fucking know anything.
Yeah, no.
But let's go to Britain, Dan.
Yeah, let's go to England, to the...
Something we know.
A strange story over here. While a British village is on a hunt for a vandal who pours beans on people's front doors.
That bastard. Not even toast.
This is the most strangest thing I think I've ever heard in this country. I know we like our baked beans on toast, but come on.
I don't like baked beans on toast. I liked it as a kid, but I've grown apart from
I
it.
like
I like
beans
egg
on
and
toast.
toast. I like egg and toast. I don't really like baked beans anymore.
I like baked beans still. Baked beans are so good.
Nah, I kind of grew off baked beans.
So apparently this is in the village of Wonerish. Wonerish? I don't know how to spell it. Say this name. Wonish.
Fuck knows.
Wonish.
Wonish. Spell it out. Dan.
It's southeast. It's Wonish.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Wonish?
Nope.
How have I?
Woonerish.
How to say Wonerish?
So the Waverley Beat Surrey Police posted on Facebook, "Good afternoon, Waverley. Local officers have received reports of an incident in Warnersh where beans and other food have been poured onto residents' front doors and cars overnight. The victims are understandably distressed by this unacceptable behavior. If something similar has happened to you or you know anything that could assist with the identifying person responsible, please let us know via blah 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 blah."
And there are pictures of baked bean cans left outside people's houses and baked beans on people's cars.
Yeah.
He's a nutter. I thought it's targeted attacks.
Probably.
I've also found out it's pronounced Wonish.
Warnersh. We need Sean Connery. Oh, wait, he's dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Well, what have you done
We need
here?
someone else from... Oh, well. Well, I was going to say we need Sean Connery because he was a spy and he could probably help solve the mystery. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, that's bad.
Well, you accelerated that conversation very quickly.
Yes.
And talk about accelerating.
Mm-hmm.
The world's fastest accelerating coaster is suspended because riders keep breaking their bones.
Yes. Who would have thought a roller coaster that can do 112 miles an hour in 1.5 seconds is snapping people's necks as the G-forces are too much to handle?
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if you actually had proper neck supports. I don't think there's actual proper neck supports on this roller coaster.
So, built in 2001, the ride goes from 0 to 180 kilometers, or 112 miles per hour in 1.56 seconds, making it the fastest accelerated roller coaster in the world. But the park said it was the first time riders broke their bones on the ride since it went into operation 2 decades ago. In 2017, the ride was even modified to bring the top speed from 172 kilometers an hour per hour to 180, but the park... So basically, they upped it.
Idiots.
They made it. So basically, I think what's happening is people are just not prepared for how fast it goes.
I'm not
and
surprised.
They're just... Because you need to have the build-up. Because when you're in a roller coaster, you have that build-up where you then put your body into position to, like, take all the G-forces.
Well, based on this positioning, they don't have any back headrests,
Mm.
which is really bad. You should have those. I'm pretty sure in a lot of the UK parks, you have some kind of headrest behind it.
Yeah.
Unless it's not that fast, you don't need it. But
I think it's the fact that people don't have the time. Because 1.5 seconds is very quick. And going from that to 112 miles per hour?
it's a bit
Like,
fast.
that's Tesla model, whatever that sports car that Elon Musk's
It's
building.
faster than the Roadster.
Yeah, exactly.
Roadster's 0 to 60 in 1.87.
Exactly. So it's faster than that.
It's twice as fast.
And there's videos of those people driving that car just jagging back and like reacting quite absurd. I think it's this G-force that astronauts experience going in a rocket up to space.
Yeah, or tumbling direct down to space. I think that's more.
Yes. But basically, yeah, I don't think people are prepared for it. So they're basically looking right or looking forward or whatever, leaning forward in the coaster. And then the acceleration just whacks them back and they're just snapping against the coaster itself.
Like I said, just have a headrest and they'll be fine. But you need to have it like kind of supporting your neck. So like a neck rest and then your head. And
But they had no issues, Dan, since 2001.
Yeah, but then they increase the speed of it.
Only in 2017 by 8 miles per hour.
Yes, 8 miles is enough.
Oh, 8 kilometers an hour.
That's still enough. You'd be surprised by, how small
They
the
haven't
margin
had any
is.
incidences since 2017, so it's only 2021 where people have lost all sense of common, like, sense.
Well, to be honest, roller coaster park's been closed. So there might be just people do this have stronger muscles in their neck from doing
People
it
are so
the roller
fucking
coasters.
fatigued that they haven't been out anywhere, and then...
Well, no, but think about it. Like, if your muscles start degrading in the back of your neck, so they're weaker than they were, and if it's this fast, you're a regular roller coaster goer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be expected that this wouldn't be your first roller coaster. You'd be doing other ones beforehand.
Here's the quote. At its peak, the ride's acceleration is more than 3 times the force of gravity. That's comparable to the G-forces experienced by astronauts during a rocket launch.
That's so fast. That's dangerous. Yeah, I mean, that's what I imagine it is.
I want to go on it now.
I feel like it is got something to do with COVID.
Probably.
And
I'm
that's
sure.
what I would think of it would be. If roller coaster park's been closed and roller coaster goers would have lost the strength in their necks.
Speaking of people who have lost strength in certain parts of their body,
Yes.
we're going on to tech time and science shenanigans.
The
And
only-
people's wrists will finally get some exercise again.
OnlyFans has done a U-turn on their explicit content ban.
Yes.
Who would have thought? I'm pretty sure we called this last week.
Yes. Basically, their reasoning for why they wanted to go safe for work was because they wanted to do safe for work stuff and expand their platform and do some nicer stuff and not have it all just sex working. And then it turns out, no, it was because banks have been targeted by Christians and whatnot to stop giving money to porn websites like Pornhub and browsers and all of that.
I mean, I understand the
And
big one because the big one's really
OnlyFans
bad. OnlyFans is
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, OnlyFans is OnlyFans. It's not even...
To be fair, out of all of them, OnlyFans is probably like
Yes.
obviously the best for content, but like it's the best for the.
Well, considering how
Actresses?
quick they were to consider dropping their biggest money drive, they're not that good to their subscriber base.
One, yeah, but I think once they realised actually how many people were.
No, it's once they secured that they would still
Oh,
get
yeah,
money
true.
from banks. That's the reason they went back on it, is because they finally managed to secure backing from
Well, no, to be fair,
banks.
if it was to the banks, then they wouldn't have got the money anyway.
Well, no, it's that they were assured by their backers that they would still get.
Well, no, but my
Money
point
if
is,
they had-
like, because you said about them being bad to their subscribers. If it was banned, if the bank would ban it, then it would still be bad for the subscribers.
No. Well, technically, you don't have to have the money stored in a bank though, because they can just have it stored. No, because they can just store it internally.
Yeah.
The only reason you have a bank is to get interest and stuff like that on it. But if you're just sitting on the money and you're just raking it in, and the people are raking it in from that, it's just that investors were worried about the fact that banks were gonna not allow transfers. So like MasterCard and Visa weren't going to allow transactions to go through on the website.
Yeah. But then that
So
would
it's like-
that would affect the.
Well, no, I still think the banks are going to not do it, but I think OnlyFans has now been insured by their investors that it's not a bad thing and they'll still get money in other ways, and the investors won't pull out because the banks are pulling out.
Right.
I think that's the current situation. So they've been insured because their investors are the one who are paying the money.
Yeah.
But it's the transaction element that OnlyFans has to deal with. So they can still probably have like PayPal or crypto or whatever as payment types.
Yeah.
But it's just big banks like Visa and MasterCard probably still won't allow transactions. Or maybe they've now worked with Visa and MasterCard to allow transactions still.
Maybe. I mean, it'll probably all blow over anyway.
Yeah. But that's just a little update on OnlyFans. And
It is.
yeah.
And that is...
Our OnlyFans will still be set up at some point.
Yeah. Maybe this time
Although
we'll have
now we have to
explicit
do
content.
some sexual stuff. Now we have to do some explicit stuff.
What can we do?
Like-
Some whipped cream?
Whipped cream your dick and then post a picture of that.
Don't want it.
Just put a bunch of whipped cream on your penis. So it's just basically covers your penis. And then take a photo.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do face. You just have to do neck down.
Anyway, that's another episode over. If you like the episode, please like, leave a review, share,
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
subscribe to our OnlyFans. Send us an email. Tell us what you like. Tell us what we can improve. We're more than happy to try to improve the podcast.
Send us stories that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will see you next week.
Indeed. Farewell, traveller. Come back again.